My name is Jacob Kyle, and if you're a spiritual seeker or yoga practitioner who is looking for an alternative to New Age doctrine or conspiracy theory interpretations of spirituality, then you're in the right place. Yoga and other contemplative traditions teach us grounded and time-tested philosophies and spiritual technologies that have been nourishing lives for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Instead of entrusting your search for meaning and fulfillment to a person or an organization who may have come up with their methods yesterday, why not anchor your pursuit of wisdom to rigorous systems of contemplative knowledge that have stood the test of time? Here's what sets us apart at Embodied Philosophy. Since 2015, we have been publishing some of the most in-depth explorations of yoga philosophy and contemplative practice that you can find on the internet. Our secret sauce is to combine deep, contemplative, and meditative practices with a careful study of ancient texts and worldviews that they convey. The goal of this process, the whole point, is nothing less than what everybody is looking for, even if they don't admit it to themselves: to cultivate a fulfilled life that is infused with a sense of meaningfulness. The yoga traditions, texts, and practices that we explore at Embodied Philosophy all share a common insight. Without wisdom, life is filled with unnecessary suffering. By refining our knowledge systems and by embodying that knowledge through contemplative practices, we can relinquish the fetters of our own ignorance. We can begin to awaken latent faculties of creativity that we didn't even know were there. And we can help to heal our fractured world by learning how to show up better for ourselves, for our families, and for our communities with wisdom, insight, and a flexibility of mind and heart. Let me tell you a little bit about what you'll have access to on this channel. I host one of the most celebrated podcasts on yoga philosophy called Chitheads. In each episode, I interview a different teacher, scholar, or spiritual leader on a wide range of topics, always seeking to make that topic relevant to the lives of contemporary practitioners. You'll get weekly 30-minute teachings that are extracted from our Wisdom School courses. Each of these 30-minute modules is taught by one of our inspiring faculty members at Embodied Philosophy. The Wisdom School has been hosting courses since 2015 and is a treasure trove of contemplative insight and practice. And I host a weekly YouTube show called Chalkboard Yoga Studies. In each episode, I dive deep in a particular topic and perspective of yoga philosophy, always seeking to shed light on an important historical or philosophical fact from the tradition. We're also going to be releasing long-form philosophical video essays that will redefine the landscape of yoga philosophy today. Whether with myself or any of the great faculty members we have teaching at Embodied Philosophy, we'll break down the texts, the traditions, and the practices of yoga in a way that modern practitioners can relate to. Since I started Embodied Philosophy back in 2015, my goal has always been the same: to help build a wiser world through the teachings of yoga, so that people can apply these teachings to their lives in deep and meaningful ways. The Embodied Philosophy YouTube channel will hopefully help you do just that. So if you have just a few minutes each day, you will discover a scaffolding by means of which you can make sense of your own contemplative experience. You'll have access to knowledge that will help you make sense of your own deep intuitions about spirituality. And perhaps most importantly, you'll develop a vocabulary that will help you swim rather than sink in the vast ocean of yoga philosophy. So please consider joining our community by subscribing to the Embodied Philosophy YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on all the latest education from Embodied Philosophy.